What's up, guys and gals? How's it going? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's, you know what? I just realized I forgot to check to see if my audio and camera were synced. I also forgot to turn my lights on. Oops. My bad. I forgot. Oh, this chair, it's so creaky. Ugh. It's obnoxiously creaky, but, you know, that's what happens with old chairs. Yeah. So, tournaments. I'm in a bracket. I haven't looked at it. I started it early this morning to try something. And at best, I'm looking at 8th right now. Yeah. Let's see, are there any other sleepers back here or just me? A couple, but it looks like none of them are going to be a problem. Okay. Yeah. My toddler is screaming. And I don't know why. Yo, hello from Sweden. Audio and video seem to be in sync. Sweet! Awesome, good to know, thank you. Yogi, what is going on, my dude? How is it going today? Hello to Sweden as well, yeah. Okay, yeah, this should be an okay tournament. I don't think I can take 7th. 1500 waves is a stretch for me. I've been in a tournament with this guy before. It's driving me nuts. My mouse died this morning, so I plugged it up to charge, and I'm spoiled by having a wireless mouse. I don't know if you guys can relate. It drives me bonkers. Okay, that's back. Yeah. Hopefully audio issues from last stream are resolved. Yeah. I redid my entire audio setup on my PC over the last couple of weeks since that last stream. Still good times. Getting booted out of Legends again. I think I remember. Was it you that said something in the guild about it? I think it was you. Somebody did. No, it was, I think it was Gary. I don't know. We can find out. Who was it? I think it was Gary. Maybe, no? I don't remember. Yeah, it was Gary. It was Gary. Yeah. That 1600 waves champ. Hope I can hold first place. There you go. There you go. I'll get back into champ eventually. I haven't been in champ in a while. Oop. There we go. Yeah, so the first time of Legend, I didn't go up. I think this was the first Legend League. And the second, so that week I was finally able to get top 4 and move up. And then I've been in Legend ever since. I never got demoted. Come close a couple of times. I got 20, I saw a 24, but now I don't see it. It's a 23. Where's 24? I know there was a 24th. I guess that was just a blur. Oh well. Side note, something that I noticed yesterday. So here in our tournament history, we have month, day, year. Normal for US. I don't really have a problem with it being day, month, year, or month, day, year. Doesn't bother me one way or the other. Hello, Triv. Is it Triver or T-River? I'm gonna guess Triver. But if I'm wrong, let me know. But as I was saying, so month, day, year, and I'm fine either way. Either way doesn't bother me. But if you go into round history, it's day, month, year. Why? I don't know, and it bugs me. It bugs me a lot. Yes, so Triver. Okay. I'm hoping that that's what you're guessing. How are you today? Let's grab this. It was really funny. I was getting some stuff set up because it's been a crazy couple of weeks, so I haven't really had a lot of time to really do some of the things that I wanted to get set up for the stream. And I have a question. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. I'm full of answers. They just may not be the answers you want. Then again, they might be. What was I saying, though? Yeah, there was a question, or there was a thing. It was, should I reduce the cooldown on Golden Tower or increase the bonus? So I'm actually doing some contemplation on that exact topic because I'm not actually sure what's the most efficient. So let me show you mine, and maybe that will give you some guidance. So right now I've got everything maxed except for duration. In general, my opinion on Golden Bot is cooldown is the most important thing, followed by range, because you want as much uptime as you can have. I tried maxing duration and leaving bonus down, and that seemed a little low. So my current opinion, and I would not take my opinion as the sole source of information, because I don't know the best answer. I would definitely put more into cooldown, and I would say put double what you put into duration into cooldown. Oh, you said Golden Tower. My bad. My bad. I totally misunderstood what you were saying. I misread it. I've been thinking about Golden Bot a lot, so that's where my brain went. Golden Tower cooldown. Well, actually, that's my default answer, but we need to kind of dive into that a little bit more in depth. Let me jump over to the second tower where I've got Golden Tower. So on this one, I haven't touched the cooldown at all yet. I did put a couple of clicks into either bonus or duration. I think bonus. I can't remember. I'd have to look at it. It was a mistake. I didn't actually want to do that. I just clicked on it out of habit, not thinking about it. My recommendation would be, so if Golden Tower is all you have, I don't know if you have any other ultimate weapons, but if Golden Tower is all you have, I would wait until you can get Black Hole, at least Black Hole or Golden Death Wave, preferably both, and then start bringing the cooldowns down together. And I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Black Hole, let me look it up because I don't actually remember. Why do I not have my chat over here so I can see it in both places? That's not chat. UWs are Black Hole, Spotlight, Golden Tower. Oh, awesome. You've got perfect. All sync. My recommendation then would be to bring down the syncs on Black Hole, Golden Tower, and Death Wave at the same time. So don't upgrade until you get, or until you have enough stones to do all three. Unless you have at least Mythic Multiverse Nexus. Good morning, good luck on your trip. Thank you so much. You know, is it Decibel? $9.99? I'm guessing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's D-Bell. I don't know. I see DB and I think Decibel, although it's usually little d big B. So, I don't know. I have an audio background. But yeah, I would say duration or cooldown is more important than bonus. Bonus is very powerful, but I would say cooldown instead. Sorry about getting mixed up on what you were asking about. But having all three, especially your Black Hole, go off at the same time is really, really important. Really important. That would be my D-Bell? Okay. Got it. D-Bell it shall be. Alright. Using an Epic MVM to sync them, by the way. Okay. Now, do you have a natural sync as well? Or just using MVM? Because, I'm sure you know this, but the Epic adds 20 seconds. So, depending on your cooldowns, that may actually be hurting you more than helping you. No? Okay. So, yeah, you may be better off than using the epic one then. Put way too many clicks into my black hole duration. Ah! Okay, gotcha. That's... Yo, Berto! What's up? Thank you. So I'm gonna... Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say focus on your cooldowns. That's a smart thing to do. I mean, truthfully, you can't go wrong with the cooldown, especially if you have Multiverse Nexus, even if it's an epic. So, that's probably the smart move. So, it's 12 after 10. We've got our bracket already, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I can get at least 8. I'm especially with these, what's it called? Battle conditions, I doubt I can make 1,500 waves. I should be able to break 1,000. Should. But, yeah. And then we've still got to deal with the baby account, but we'll look at that once we get started with the main account. And I really hate to end this run early, but I almost have all my cards at 5 stars, so I'm going to start focusing on modules now. I got to get those up. Oh, dude. Yeah. I need to, in fact, I'm sitting on about 15,000 stones. I wish I had 15,000 stones. That would be amazing. 15,000 gems right now. So we're going to do some polls at some point during the stream today. I figured you guys would enjoy that. I always enjoy watching module polls, even though they can be rage-inducing. What? Am I still live for you guys? Because on my... where did it go? In my streaming software, it just says that I'm disconnected, that I don't have an active live stream. But I'm showing an exit, don't lower it anymore, and then you're stuck with MVM, shoot 2 to 1. I agree with you, D-Bell. I think Trevor's already, or doesn't, I don't think he has a natural sync, she, I'm assuming he, I don't know, I'm guessing here. You know, that's one thing that I miss about the way language used to be. Used to the natural, based on the way the English language worked, it was default he, unless you knew. And then now you can't default to anything. You're still, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's connected now. I don't know what the problem is. It's like, I don't really care one way or the other about pronouns and stuff. You do you, but it does make things very confusing when you don't know. And I'm one of those people, I don't like offending people even though I'm an asshole. I'm gonna drink some coffee and shut up. No clicks on my cooldowns right now, so it's 440. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, definitely, but I would do what you're planning then. Keep your Multiverse Nexus on, and then start bringing those cooldowns until you get them all to 3 minutes. Just work on them as you can. As soon as you can get a click into one, put it in, because right now, there's no point in syncing them, or keeping them going down together, so I would bring down whichever is cheapest. So probably Deathwave, I think it's cheaper than Golden Tower. And then once you get them all to 3 minutes, stop using your Multiverse Nexus, switch to something else. Probably for you, I would say Ohm Chip, because you have Spotlight. That'll help a lot with bosses. And then bring them down in sync. That's what I would recommend. Because of, unless you by chance get up to Mythic on your MVN, because that 1 second edition is going to not really be a big deal. But being able to drop that plus 20 seconds would be huge. So yeah, bring them all down until you get all 3 to 3 minutes. Which shouldn't be too terrible. I don't think it's that expensive to get them to 3 minutes. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but 3 minutes is your, base cooldown for Black Hole. We have perks. I like perks. Quick question, guys. How is the voice to music volume level? I think I probably have it at an okay spot, but I'm kind of guessing there. I don't know. Music might be a hair high. You can wait on black hole cooldown so that it starts at last levels of GT. Oh, dude, they get really expensive. Great. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and grab this. All right. 320. Could be a little louder, but it's fine. I can bring it up a little bit if you want. I don't like the mixer in Meld Studio. It's kind of obnoxious. It's a little small. But my preferred method of mixing my audio doesn't work well with Meld. So, Meld doesn't meld with Reaper. So, but this is fine. It works. Alrighty. Oh, my nose itches. Very bad. Alright, I'm gonna... As much as I hate to cut a run short, especially when I'm just getting to where it's starting to actually make a decent amount. Yeah. Finally about to break 100 trillion an hour. Oh well. Oh well. I slept in an hour and a half extra this morning. When I started lower block without knowing, cost me $500. Whoa! $500! Holy cow. Are you talking real dollars? Or are you talking stones? I'm assuming you're talking real dollars, but that's a lot of stone packs. It's a whole lot of stone packs. Yeah, it's bad when you mess up like that. I did the same thing and didn't have a sync for a long time. It took me a really long... And then I busted myself more by once I finally got a sync, I didn't break it. So I had like a 2-minute sync on stuff for a long time. Ooh, that's a hefty one. I've definitely not spent that much on this game. Not that I wouldn't if I had the extra $500 to spend on this game. I probably would, but... Alright, let's do this tournament because I'm going to keep beating around the bush until I actually end my run, which I really don't want to do. But we're going to do. Ah! Okay. Alright, what were the battle conditions again? Death ray resistance, protector ultimate, tank ultimate, basic ultimate, fast ultimate. I don't like that, but the one saving grace is we have, we don't have, UW cooldowns. Fast ultimate is bad enough, but with the ultimate weapon cooldown, it just sucks. But I need to put a few clicks into, what's it called? Poison Swamp, just so that I can not be, or really just one click. I think, because I think it's 10, is it 10 seconds or 5 seconds? I don't know. I've got the stones right now, but I don't want to waste them on it. I already screwed up once. So last night, so I've been saving to get another level into Golden Combo. And I was looking at Chrono Field last night, and I just, out of habit, you know, in this game, you touch and hold on something to see, like, more stats on it. So I touched and hold on speed reduction to look at it because I wanted to see this screen, and accidentally spent 500 and something stones on speed reduction, which, I mean, that's not the worst thing I could have done. It could have been inner landmine something. So it wasn't the worst, but it set me back on upgrade. Yeah, it was over 500 stones because I had almost 800. So I would have been able to upgrade my golden tower again. But, you know, it is what it is. It could have been worse. It could have been something else. Could have been black hole duration, which would have hurt. All right. Tower's a good spot right now, though I have modules problem. Tell me about it. So, at the mercy of... Yeah. Yeah. On the labs front, I'm really fortunate, and I've been playing the game for a really long time. So my labs are looking pretty good. And then I'm really hammering these masteries right now. Almost, in fact, guys, let me know. Should I rush this? I've really been thinking about rushing it for today's tournament because that's going to put me at almost as close as you can get to 100% uptime on Super Tower Mastery. Let me know what you think. I've got the gems. You know what? Before we do that, let's do a we'll do a couple of module pulls and see if we can get the new one to Ancestral. Last time I pulled was when I got my last Amplifying Strike. Gosh, 2.5 weeks ago-ish. Yeah, I figured might as well. How you doing, Conflicts? Is that a play on the word conflict? I think that's cool. That's just my rule of pull mods. Let's pull mods, see what we get, and then we'll think about, do you think you could break into 1500 waves and make a few more levels? Maybe. Probably not. I'd really like to get that tack mod. Amplifying Strike or the new one? I can't even remember what it's called. Restorative bonus for attack speed. Very nice for Blender. Yeah, it would be nice for Blender to help juggle enemies. Yeah. I would say where you are, though, GComp would be better. Because it's going to give you more uptime on your econ. Yeah, it's a generator. The new one is. Yep. But I've been really happy with Amplifying Strike. Although, you know what? Let's re-roll this and see. Do I only have the one band? I need more bands. I need more bands for cannons. I just need Anti-Gen and cannon mods, yep. For you, I would definitely say GComp would be the best because of where you're, because I have the Rend Armor one and it's just fodder. You know, it does have its uses. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it does have its uses. It's better used later with Poison Swamp, but where you are, you're still relying a lot on, well, do you even have Rend Armor unlocked? Because if you don't have Rend Armor unlocked, it's completely useless. Alright, let's do some pulls. See what we get. Hey, first try! How about that? I don't even have super crit. That's kind of what I thought based on what you had said. So yeah, it's pretty useless for you right now. I would say the best one for you would be either Amplifying Strike. Well, no. Excuse me. Blender meta nowadays is taking the knockback trade-off with 90-meter range, so attack speed won't really help. I have motion at my door. It is my 12-year-old. Give me a second, guys. Never mind, he walked away. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, I haven't even looked in what the modern Blender meta is. I need to dig into what our... I'm not used to this being here. Okay, I'll take a negative mass projector. I keep wanting to go down and hit okay. Yeah. Okay, there's another one. We'll dig it. And another one. Hey, I'm digging the module luck right now. I have the labs for 90-meter range right now. It can be for certain things. You know what? I can actually see 90-meter range with knockback reduction being good. Though, because that's going to put your orb line probably somewhere around here-ish. And taking that knockback reduction perk, you're going to start shooting stuff back here, and it's going to run into your orb line. I can see that being helpful. Yeah. Hey! I'll take another Anticube portal. Don't really care about magnetic hook right now, but maybe one day it'll be good. This is probably the best module pull luck I have had in a long time. Yeah, there's another one. How many do we have so far? Why are all the modules not showing up? That's annoying. So we've gotten 4. Okay. Go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hey, I'll take another project funding. Dig it. So 5. 6. And a singulator. Jeez. I have never had this kind of luck with modules. Ever. And it went away. I should have shut up. Should have kept my mouth shut. How many is that? 5,000 gems, and that's given us 6 total? Yeah, I didn't put any down here. Why is that only at 63? It looks like I have way more than 63 mods. I have something in my eye. Gimme, 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 gimme. 7. I don't think I'm gonna take it beyond Ancestral. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't really see a reason to right now, so maybe I'll do a few pulls into... okay, another magnetic hook, jeez. There we go, okay. That should be enough to make that Ancestral. Let's do some auto merging. Yay! Okay, 42! Good gravy. Alright, before we do that, let's do some shatters. Now that we've merged a bunch of stuff. To make the clicks few, a little quick tip, because there's only so many modules that you can shatter at a time. If you auto-merge them first, that'll just reduce your clicks by a few. It's nice. Why did I not click enough? I've got all the fodder I need right now. Why is it not clicking every time I click? Oh well. I hate shattering. It's such a drag. Okay, now let's go back to the merging. Okay, that's the 5-star. And that's the 2-star. And why did these not merge beyond where they are? Confirm! Oh, please tell me I didn't just... I hope I didn't just do what I think I just did. I may have screwed myself. No, I did not. Okay, whew. I thought I had merged it with one of the important ones. Okay, yay. So it took us 6,500 gems. That's a record for me. I don't know about you guys. That is a definitely... I know people that have gotten Ancestral in less than 5,000. Shoot, I think I know someone that got an Ancestral one in... an Ancestral 5-star in 5,000 gems. I think. I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I want to say it was Ecliptic Ender. Maybe. I don't remember for sure, though. Okay. Close, but no, you didn't. No, I didn't what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was really close. I literally clicked on it, and as I clicked OK, I thought one of them was the restorative bonus icon. How does the star thing work for mods? So basically, once you get to Ancestral, and you get a Epic Plus of the same module. I don't have any more of them right now. You can merge an Epic Plus with an Ancestral. Find one that's not 5-star. I think it's just one. This one's not. Yeah, just a single Epic Plus, and it takes it up from a 1. So in this case, it's a 1-star. It'll take it up to a 2-star. And then once you get a module to 5-star, that's max rank. And you can't go beyond that. Once you get it to 5-star, it, in the drop table, it lowers the percentage of what you have 5-starred. It's handy, but at the same time, if you want duplicates of something, it hurts. And I really want a second Ancestral Dimension Core. But instead of leaving it 4-star, I auto-merged it to 5-star. And yeah. So, I've got it up to here. So, a couple of more. I think I need 5 more to take it. No, 3 more. Now I'm not remembering. Yeah, 5 more. So 5 more to get it to Ancestral. But at this rate, at the rate they're releasing new modules, I should have enough stuff to 5-star in the near future. But, okay. Let's get set up for the tournament. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I guess we can do that. And we're going to restore a level. And I do this just to get those extra coins, because right now they help me. And then I did not know they had added this. Okay, that's all I need. And then we're going to switch Dimension Core in. And where's my home chip? Home chip. Into the assist slot. Can I take that up anymore? No. And there it is. Can't find stuff today. Okay, so that's what we'll do for the modules for the tourney. And our cards, we'll switch to 3. And welcome back, Yogi. We haven't started the tournament yet. We just did a big module pull, though, that you missed. And managed to get the new one up to Ancestral. Giggity goo. All right. So happy about that. Okay. And let's bump these up so that I don't forget. Because I always do. And then I have to waste gems restarting the tournament. Oh, I didn't go up all the way. I need to put a few more levels into here. Nice, yeah. That was great. And I'm still debating on rushing this. I'm not going to rush the last level for sure. But I'm debating on rushing this one. And this one. I'm not going to rush both. I don't think I'm going to rush. I don't know. I may rush this. I'm thinking about it. We'll see how I'm feeling when it gets to tourney time. Okie dokie. And I want free ups in here. We're gonna take wave skip off, put free ups instead. And unlock that. And I want to lock that. I think I'm gonna get my first card mastery soon. They need a damage mastery over RPC. I did damage mastery before RPC. RPC is going to be my next one. I'm kind of wishing that I had gone with RPC sooner. Only because these go up I don't know that it's exponentially, but it is not a linear rise in your what is that called? The multiplier, I guess. Which I haven't put anything into that. I probably should put some into substat efficiency. But yeah, so because of that, a lot of people have recommended doing RPC first. I don't know. Because at base, damage mastery is not a massive increase in damage. In fact, I think right off the bat, demon mode is actually a bigger one. But if you don't have the auto restart and the lab's done, the demon mode one isn't super helpful. So damage is good. I wanted to actually look at it. I don't remember what it is right off. I think it's 2x or 1.4. That sounds right. I think it's 1.4. And then it goes up by 0.6 each time. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. Maybe not. That seems right. So a 40% increase in your damage right off the bat. I don't know what your econ looks like, Yogi. I can't remember. That might be a good... And it's cheaper. I want to say, isn't that one 750 stones versus RPC is, what, 1,000 or 1,250? 1,000. I do think that's going to be my next. It is 1.4? Okay, that's what I thought. Excuse me. All right. Is there anything else that I want on here? I think I'm going to dump a little bit more into health than I normally do on my respec. Yeah. Just because I really want Berserker Mastery as well. Oh, I don't want to take that off. I want to look at it. 750 for that. Viking Funeral is huge. Maybe I'll do RPC and then Berserker. Huh. I don't know. All right, is there anything else that I need here? We'll put wave skip on after about a few hundred waves. Take less than 500. And then... yeah, that should be good. I think that's what we'll do for that. Okay, let's do the respec. 56Q, little Q. I'd like more, but it is what it is. All right, we'll max all these out because they're cheap for me right now. And then for the moment, we'll put 400 in. We'll probably take that up a little bit more. We'll see. Yeah. Gives you 40% at base. Just thinking about picking it up, but I need to rush GT Plus. Hopefully Black Friday deal will get me a little closer. That would be great. That would be great. Hey, it looks like the Meld Studio chat is actually in sync with the YouTube chat this time. I left the YouTube browser up because the chat on my streaming software was like 15 or 20 seconds behind. It was really annoying. Let's grab that. Oh, I take that. Okay. I think I clicked it at 9. Yeah. So 10 clicks is what I usually put there. We'll put 10 clicks of 100. Put 100 levels into landmine damage. The rest of that we'll do at max, except for health. Probably could max it out, but I'm not going to. Ah, crap. I did not mean to do that. It's not like I can't afford it, but that's like well over a Q. Okay. And then one level in there. This is why I don't do this on stream, because I forget what I'm doing and I'm not paying attention. So next time I think I'll probably do it off stream. Oh boy. I get very distracted. I start running my mouth and, you know how it goes sometimes. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll jump over here to attack. Yeah. Are my mouse clicks coming through? I don't think they are. No, it's not picking them up. Awesome. Okay. So that's where we're going to leave all of that. And then we'll jump over to enhancements. Start here. Take that up to level 6. 8K gems didn't notice rush the lab. Oh, you didn't realize I had that many? I'm seriously thinking about it. I seriously am. Because I'm not going to need them for a while. Screw it. I'm going to wait till after I respec because I don't want to start it yet. I'll just leave it empty while we're in the tournament. Okie dokie. Take that up to 20. And... I don't want to put that much into either of these. I don't think I want to put another queue. We'll just leave it like that. It's just to help with the overcharge just a bit, although by the time they start really hammering me, the damage is too high. I don't know why I don't just go to 5. I should. I kind of want to spend the stones on the presets, but you guys know how it goes. You don't want to spend them on... not stones. Speaking of Vault was what I was thinking of. Speaking of Vault, let's switch. I haven't done this yet. Yay! Last tournament got me enough keys that I was able to get bot presets. So, this will be the first tournament with Amplify Bot. I'm excited! I forgot about that when I was talking about not being able to get 15,000 or 1,500 waves. 15,000, jeez. So, with that and Super Tower Mastery being almost done, that might actually be enough to get us up that high. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, I've got 15Q left. Let's put a click there. We'll do a click there. Let's do one more click into crit factor. And then... I'm gonna put the rest into... How much is that gonna put into? 32. I mean, this is gonna max out pretty dang fast. We'll just put it here. So, it gives us 432. Is that locked? Yes. But I'm gonna unlock it as soon as a word. As soon as this is maxed, I'll take free up off, and then that'll unlock it, and then it can go. Okay, let's do it. Rush it! Yay! How much does that cost now? Because I'm almost done with lab coin discount. Where is it at? Too far. Way too far. Still too far. 7.2. Wow. That's a lot. That's several Q. Alrighty. This will be done in the near future. I may take this up to... I've got the... Let's go ahead and... Actually, I did already. Yeah, I already changed it to 5. I've changed a... Good gosh, hold on. Oi. I've changed a lot with my farming over the last week, and so my cell count is shooting up. Okay, I think we're ready to go. double check everything. We've done all of our stuff here. We've done everything here. We did our lab adjustments. Yep, we did that. We changed our bot. We set up our modules. They're all right. Oh, you know what? Let's re-roll this. I meant to do that first to see if I can get, what is it called? Super crit, not super crit, regular crit chance. Crit chance is the one I need. I'd like it at least legendary, but let's auto reroll. I haven't done this in a bit. See what happens. Okay, I saw a legendary one that it thought it said chance, but I don't think it was crit chance. I'm pretty sure, quote me if I'm wrong on this, guys, but had they fixed the bug where it was skipping what you wanted? I started doing it again. Yay! Mythic! I'll take that. I'll take it. Do not re-roll it. That doubled that. Awesome! And we'll throw a couple more in and see if by some chance we get the Ancestral. Yes. And I'll do it by hand. Manually! Nope, I do not care about that. Okay, awesome. I'll take that. It's not Ancestral, but I'll take it. No, not new. That would suck. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going in for 8th, at least, Thomas. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I need to move that closer. I can't hardly reach it. Let's drink some coffee. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Get it. Go. Just go. Go. Excuse me. Oh, crap. Stuff we gotta change. I forgot about this. Oh, boy. That can go up. I don't know that there's anything better. I haven't come up with anything better. Ranged are always the ones that kill me. And everything should be on here. Yep. Okay. I think that's all that we needed to do. Oh, I need to up my orbs as well. There we go. Okay. Giggity goo. All right. And then as soon as this maxes out, we'll jump over to the baby account and start that tournament. Because this one's going to get really boring really fast. It'll be a while before this one's fun. Get some coffee. Is it too late for coffee where you are? It is almost 11 o'clock a.m. for me. Almost. Whew, that's still hot. Excuse me. I've got the coughs this morning, big time. So, summon chip. What do you guys think about it? I'm really curious. Really, really curious. I bought it. No, I haven't bought it. The fact that it summons extra units, I think would be really helpful for GT Plus. It's 11 a.m. here. Okay, so you're in the Eastern, or the same time zone. Excuse me. Unless I was supposed to say 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Opposite time zone. Opposite side of the world. Odo, Felicia, how are you doing? Odo, I'm guessing Odo. I don't know. But yeah, so what you guys, what's you guys, that does not make any sense. What are your thoughts on the summon chip? My thoughts are GT Plus. I don't really care about the cash that much. I mean, it helps a little bit early run because I don't have enough into my workshop to max this out in like 50, 100 waves. Butterfingers, hey, totally get it. I'd say all thumbs sometimes, but you know, when you're on your phone, that's all you use anyway, so you can't even say that anymore and it mean anything. It's funny. Let's watch this. Almost all the time. I love it. It's barely off. That is going to be amazing. And then with having amplifying strike and a boss every wave for, I don't even, do I go to the 700s? I think I go to the 700s with Intro Spring. Yeah, 720. So being able to get to 720 waves, by that point we should have, plus we have basic ultimate, so this is going to be a good one. Amplifying strike should stay up all the time, or most of the time at least. And our berserker damage is going to go up pretty fast. So this is going to be great. It's going to be great. And then this will be done soon. And then we'll unlock that. I wish you could unlock it from here. That would be great. Wouldn't that be awesome to be able to lock and unlock stuff? I mean, because it doesn't really... just the unlock would be nice. But like I said, I'm going to switch. In just a few waves, we're going to switch... switch for... yes, it's empty by choice. It is empty by choice. And I'll explain in just a quick second after I claim this because it's bugging me. So, I did have... in this slot is Super Tower Mastery, and I just gem rushed it to finish it for this tournament. But because I've got all my coins into my workshop right now, I didn't have the coin to restart it for the final level. And the reason I chose not to slot anything else in is just, I don't know. I guess I could. I don't know what I would put in that it would really matter. So, I guess I could put Second Wind Blast or something in. I don't know. I do want to finish that just to have another gold box. But not really much to put in that I want to work on right now, except for maybe utility discount. I mean, I could. It's just not... I wouldn't say... It's not really gonna waste it or anything, because we're only gonna be in this tournament for, 30 minutes, if that. Maybe an hour. So I guess it kind of wastes it a little bit, but, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But that's why it was empty. I just didn't care enough to put something else in. Okay. Now that that's done, let's take Free Up off, throw Wave Skip on, and now this can jump up, and that'll hopefully help a little bit with overcharges. I thought this went higher. I thought I was at 57%. Because I thought I had an 8%. Okay, that's why. Because this was at 48, and I got an... Okay, makes sense then. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that into there, and then... Wow, that got 4? Jeez. Okay, ready. I just realized that was different people asking that question. Mr. Game Master and Nesferatu, how are you doing today? I thought it was Odo Felicia that had asked that, or continued the question. Jeez, we already been live for it. Is it almost? Oh, that's right. It is 11 o'clock. We were talking about this. I forgot. Okay. And we'll drop that down because I'm not going to touch it anymore. We'll let it go. And I guess now we'll end this run too. It's early enough. It's not going to be a big deal. Got a bunch of coins though. Where do I want to put them? Not time for the wall yet. I guess I'll dump them into health. Let's do health regen and lifesteal. And we're gonna pick up a couple modules here. Nothing. Nothing. I want something that will be more beneficial to me than the ones that I have. Because these suck. Right now. Prepping the fodder for when I start getting more. Oh crap, I should have... Crapo. I meant to do that before... Oh well. Oh well. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I haven't even looked at the labs for this account in a while, as you can see. There's nothing rushed right now. Let's just throw these on. We'll let those two run. And that can do what it does. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and speed up all of them. We'll let them run for as long as they can. Okay, cards for the Tourney. We'll take those off. We're gonna put, let's put health regen. Excuse me. I need more card slots. Bad. Bad. Okay. I don't even remember what the... We'll take that. I don't even remember what the battle conditions are for this tier. What are they? More bosses and Thorns resistance. Okay. Thorns resistance isn't too bad. Thanks guys for hanging out, even though I can barely talk right now because for some reason I've got phlegm building up right here and it's really bothering me. But I appreciate you being here. Why are my kids screaming? Jeez. You guys probably can't hear the kids, but you can probably hear the dog. I don't know, it may not be coming through enough over the music. Excuse me. Let's move this over here and this over here. There we go. And we'll maximize that. Can we make this a little bigger? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then we still have chat over here. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Just barely heard the dog. Okay. I'll appreciate that. Yeah, so my studio is technically under my back porch, so above my head is 8 inches of concrete, and then behind that wall is the crawl space that goes, and you can't even see where I'm pointing. Let me switch screens. There we go. Behind this wall, I didn't turn that light on, jeez. I'm an idiot. Couldn't see it in the screen. Behind the little stuff. Oh, that is flashing. That is gonna... Close your eyes if you're epileptic. Like my wife. That's the wrong remote. No. Turn to solid. There we go. Yeah, anyways. Behind that wall is the crawl space to my house. And directly above that, right there, is my living room. And the kitchen is right off of that. So, my kids make a lot of noise. And fortunately, you can't really hear a whole lot. The hollow body though, oh, thank you. I love it. I love it. You can't really see them with the game running. I want to do a better setup. Ugh, it's dirty. It's very dirty. But I love it. I have not cleaned it in a while because I haven't changed the strings in a while. Focus on the guitar, not on my face. And I love the quilt top on it because it's not, geez. So much glare. You can't really see, but it has, instead of just a flamed maple, it has kind of a, I called it a quilt top, but it's flame maple. It has kind of a, almost like a Buckeye burl, which I love. Oh, that is a little heavy at that angle, even though the guitar is extremely light. Yes, it is a PRS SE Hollow Body 2 piezo with a piezo in the bridge. And I love it. Let's bump up our damage on there because this just finished up, so that's going. Yeah. And we're up to 373 trillion damage. Whee! And I don't even think... Nope, it is maxed. Okay. Giggity goo. All right. Okay, I need to text my wife really quickly. She just asked me a question. Okay. There we go. Okay, so... yeah, she had a question about some cookies that I hid from the kids. She couldn't find them, and she can't really walk around very well, too, so, she looked everywhere except for where I hid them. Oops. My bad. My bad. Sweet, thanks. Thanks. I love it. I absolutely love it. It has a great sound. The acoustic guitar sound on it is amazing. I've actually recorded a couple of tracks with it. Let's get this tournament started. Actually, I guess I can pull that up first. Let's pause the music. We'll turn the music up. If I can find the right folders. I'm having a problem with my music player, and it's not pulling up my stream music. So I'm having to do it from the File Explorer and then throw it into Windows Media Player, which I hate. I gotta figure out where I hid this stuff. Not that folder. It's in my video editing background music folder, which is why my regular music player is having trouble pulling up my stream music. I just realized I misspelled the title of one of my tracks that I wrote. When did I record this? August 23rd of 2023. This track is over 2 years old, and I just noticed I misspelled the word heaven. I spelled it with an A-N instead of E-N. I am an idiot. Jeez. Good golly. All right, what was the one I was looking for? I don't even know. I'm just going to pick one that I think is an acoustic track. And we'll see. Yeah. So that is that electric guitar, not a open recorded or mic'd up acoustic guitar. Not the track I wanted though. Yeah, it sounds incredible as an acoustic. Now granted, I'm not just running just the piezo. It's running into my quad cortex, and then there's a couple of, I think there's an EQ, some reverb, and I don't remember what else is on it. What else is on that? Oh well. That is, I forgot how much that repeats. That was just a little background bit I wrote for one of my wife's YouTube videos. All right, where did I put my... Let me go back to find my stream playlist. There it is. You know what? How do you words. Words are hard. Does anyone have a preference between lo-fi and chiptunes? I've been playing lo-fi, but I dig some chiptunes. No, that's so. I don't know if you may have sent that before or after. Yeah, words before I was talking about. So that is the raw, piezo running into. I've got a Neural DSP Quad Cortex, and in that I have there's a compressor, reverb, and oh my gosh, what is it called? An impulse response from, I think, an old Gibson acoustic, I think. But overall, it's the raw. It's not running through like an acoustic simulator. Just the impulse response to give it a little bit more of a regular sound. Okay. I think I had put that back where I had it before. So let's get this tournament started. That really threw me off. I don't like this track. I did not like that at all. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do on this one? I've been talking so much I don't even remember. Nope. Let's go. Let's do it. Giggity goo. All right. Bump everything into cache because I've got my free ups mastered. I love it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I do a little bit of writing and recording, although I haven't in a while. I used to write a lot, so I've got a handful of things on here that I've done mostly for my wife's YouTube channel. I wrote all of the background music for that for a long time, and then we got an Epidemic Sound subscription for her channel, and I quit writing. All right. But, yeah. Oh, I haven't even looked at this for a bit. We took a hit. And I don't know what hit me. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. What did I have to beat? I think I needed 1,000 waves to get 8. Yeah, 991. That shouldn't be a problem. 895 is where the fleets start spawning. So there'll be a problem there. It's a double tourney even. Exactly. Flipstars, how are you doing? My daughter and my wife both apparently like day-old cookies. I knew my wife preferred day-old cookies. I did not know my daughter did. Flipstars though, hi, how you doing? I believe I don't know. Remember if I think by the time you popped into Ryan's stream last night, I think I was already kind of lurking a bit more. So I don't think I talked with you, but I saw you there. Yeah. But yeah, double tourney. And I'm expecting this one to still be going when this one finishes. I have not. Actually, no, I take that back. I did pretty good last time, I think. I love lurking. I do too, because I'm so busy all the time. I have and there is a noticeable delay in the chat on my streaming software. It's like 4 or 5 seconds, which, I mean, YouTube has kind of a crappy delay on chat anyways. Or not on chat, but on the stream anyways, which really bugs me. I spent years streaming on Twitch. And, you know, in Twitch, it's fast. The latency on Twitch is really low. And YouTube is not. Like, right now, we have... let's see here. I'm going to do a scene change, and then I'll count how long it takes to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's like a 16-second delay. You know the likes on Tower Double Tourney streams? I like leaving likes on streams. I don't leave likes on videos, ever. I never like videos. Which, funny story, did you guys know there's a cap on how many liked videos you can have? Written a few songs as well, released. Awesome! Do you have a... a channel or Spotify or something that I can pull it up on? I don't want to pull it up on stream, but I always love listening to music or new music from people versus it's 5K? 5K. Oh, hold on. I'm missing something. What's 5K? Or is it... I'm at the cap right now. Oh, you're talking about the streaming quality? I totally just peaked my mic. The light cap. Okay, it's 5K. That's the thing, but that delay, I forget what I'm talking about by the time somebody responds to what I'm saying. And it drives me nuts. Okay, I knew it was something like that. I did not know there was a cap until a friend of my wife, who's also a content creator, she does gardening in not St. Augustine, Florida. Where is she in Florida? It's on the opposite side of I would watch on Twitch. I've thought about going over to Twitch. I've just been doing YouTube because that's where I've already been. I do prefer Twitch though. So what I might do is if I keep streaming, because streaming's been kind of hard for me because of just the way my life is right now. My wife's disabled, and so I do all of my work from home. I'm a primary caretaker, and we have 4 kids, and then I'm constantly back and forth. I'm honestly shocked that I haven't had to run upstairs for over an hour. I mean, we've been live for an hour and 15 minutes, and beyond responding to a couple of text messages, I haven't had to run up there. So streaming's been kind of hard for me, and that's actually part of why I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks. I've got one fully recorded, but I've got 3.5 hours of footage I have to go through. I know a lot of people have been waiting on my Orb Devo guide. It's been recorded for actually I originally recorded it almost a month ago, and then I started editing it, and the song's on Spotify and our band's channel. The song is called Suitcase Odo Felicia. I will pull that up right now so that I can look it up later. I don't want to deal with copyright stuff, though, on YouTube, so I'm not going to play it live. Content ID sucks. Ooh, haven't seen Majestica in a while. Yet that was my most recent search. That does not make any sense. I haven't listened to Majestica in years. Talk about the sword in the background. Not really a whole lot to talk about it, but I will give me just a second, and I will... Why is that not working? Spotify is freaking out and not working. Okay. I'll figure that out later. You know what? I'll just pull it up on my phone. That way I can not have to hunt for it later. I want to listen! Okay, pulled up on my phone. Suitcase, I see it. I'm gonna actually listen to it right now. Yeah, so the story on the sword, this was actually a gift from a friend of mine's mom, actually. And I don't remember why. You can't see it, or I'm holding it. And I can't get my Stream Deck keys to work with Meld. But yeah, so it's nothing overly special about it. It was just a display that I really loved, and so they gave it to me. Yeah. That's the only story to that. But yeah, that's the deal with it. Why is this not playing? It should be playing. There it is. Okay. I really dig this. I'm hearing too much music though. So when you YouTuber by day, vampire hunter by night kind of deal. I wish. I wish. I really dig this song suitcase. This is really awesome. Yeah, I really dig this a lot. So, guys, go check out Odo Felicia on Spotify. It's awesome. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Vocals are good, music's good, the mixing's pretty good. I like it. I really like the guitar tone too. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. I like it. I like it a lot. It also reminded me I needed to charge my AirPods because they're almost dead. I need more coffee. Why is this cold? It's supposed to be hot. And it's not because it's been sitting there for a long time. It's because for some reason, I have one of those ember mugs that's supposed to keep your coffee hot. And apparently it decided that it didn't want to be on any longer. And so it quit heating up the coffee. Alrighty. Let's get that down. How are these tournaments looking? I haven't looked at them in a while. Full energy shields, 894. Digging it. Digging it. 69 Q damage. So, with my EHP hybrid build, I can tank that. Huh. Excuse me. Now, Flipstars, I briefly watched part of your tower intro video. Guys, Flipstars makes tower videos too. And if I remember right, you had a guitar. Do you play as well? Or is that just a display kind of thing? I didn't get to finish the video. I literally started the video and then had to go take care of my kids, and I completely forgot about it after that. Until just now, or until I saw you last night. And then by the time I was done in Ryan's stream, I had to go do other things. I'm a big fan of promoting music. I was a touring musician for a while, and I've worked in audio production in some form or fashion for 22 years, 23, no, longer than that. How old am I? I'm 37, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, I'm getting old. But yeah, so I've been in, okay, I can address that later. I've been in audio production in some form or fashion for years. I spent years doing, is that cut off? Or is that just this page? I think it's just this page. I recorded it with my Epiphone ES335. Oh, I love 335s. I love them. I would love to have one. I would very much. What color is yours? I know a lot of them are that classic red. I'm a big fan of 335s though. I love them. Absolutely love them. Though I'm not a huge Gibson fan, just because unless you get the really expensive ones, their quality control has gone down a lot. I've actually never played a Gibson that I actually liked. Partially because they're all heavy as crap. The Epiphone, though, I've played a lot of Epiphones that I liked. They are way better in my opinion. But as a general rule, tried to learn it a while ago during my midlife crisis. Yeah, I spit it out and thought it looked cool, so I kept it. Gotcha. Yep, the Cherry Red one. Ah, nice. They always make me think of, crap. I'm trying to, my brain is dying on who it is. Was it, what's her name from the Cranberries that played in a 335? I don't think it was the Cranberries. I think it's somebody else. Maybe it was her. I can't remember her name. I can't remember. Either way, I love them. They are awesome guitars. They sound great. They look great. I'm a big fan of 335s. I am a little bit of a PRS shill. I really like my PRS, and I've never played a PRS that wasn't great. Although I do have a couple of complaints about that one. Most notably, the electronics are a little noisy on it. For as much as I paid for that guitar, it should be quieter than it is, I think. But that's about it. I've played a handful of other PRS, and I love them. I love PRS. I really want Herman Lee from Dragon Force's new signature. I really like those a lot. They look awesome. Yeah, but I know what you mean, Flipstars, about starting and stopping. I need to start playing again. I've been playing since I was... technically started playing when I was like 7 or 8, and then I quit because I was a dumb kid that loved playing video games instead of... and I played a lot of sports. Instead of practicing music, I never wanted to practice, so my parents let me quit, and I really wish they had not, but in their position, I probably would have done the same, but thinking back to it now, I wish I'd kept up with it. And then when I was around 14 or 15, me and a buddy of mine picked it up. Our church youth group needed musicians, and he was interested in learning it, so I was like, yeah, you know, I'll jump into it again. So I started playing guitar again, and I started playing bass, and so I did that for years. And then eventually, years later, we were in a touring band together, kind of toured around the southeast U.S. a little bit, mostly Georgia, but we went around, we played in Alabama a couple of times. I think we went up to South Carolina once or twice, mostly Georgia, though. And, that was back in, gosh, that was almost 20 years ago, because that was in college. Yeah, almost 20 years ago. Holy crap. I might even have some of our music still. I need to take a super quick break, guys, though. I need to go help my wife. She needs my assistance for something, but I will be right back. Give me, like, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I'll try to get back, and I'm going to pause these runs while I'm gone just so that we don't miss anything, because we're getting close to 1K waves on the main, and we're getting up there on the second account. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and pause these, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. If I can find the right button over here. Okay, peoples. I'm back. Back. Let's get back in here. Yeah. Alrighty, sorry that took so long. It was gonna be just a quick run up and take care of something super fast, but then my toddler needed to potty and he's potty training right now, so I did that. And then my 12-year-old needed some help, so I helped him. Then my 6-year-old needed some help with something, so I helped him. And then as I'm on my way back downstairs, because my studio has an external entrance, it's connected to my house, but it's not really connected. I have to go outside to get to it. And so I got out the door, and then my 6-year-old decided he wanted to come out and get some fresh air and let the dog out, which normally wouldn't be a problem, but she got fixed a week and a half ago. She needed to get spayed, and she's a very high energy German Shepherd, Australian cattle dog mix, and so she is very energetic and likes to run around a lot, and she's not supposed to be doing that right now. So I had to get her back in the house, and so, you know, it was a whole thing. Anyways, loved it, played till my fingers were hurting too much, had a cool app for it, actually made some progress, then a kid came along and time was gone. I know the feeling. That was actually not exactly what made me quit playing, because I was still playing, and then it was a combination of that, and I was working, like, when my son, my 12-year-old, was born, I was in engineering school, getting a degree that I would never use, doing senior level design classes, so I was working my butt off at school, and I was working like 80 hours a week at a restaurant. And yeah, I know what you mean. And then after that, it just kind of was an up and down thing for years. I quit playing for a long time, and then I started playing again, and then I started working in film, and time just goes away. I get it. And music's kind of one of those things that you really, really have. It takes a lot. Music's, yeah. It takes a lot of work. It does. All right, so we definitely are going to get 8th place. And I don't think we've actually taken an energy shield hit yet. I've been yapping so much, I haven't really been paying attention, but it looks like we're doing pretty good. I need to, tell me what you guys think. I have been thinking about getting that 6th inner landmine. I've got the stones for it right now. Sometimes the gap between them is just a little too big, and I only get 1 stun on the bosses. So I need more landmine radius and damage. Oh, my death defy is all the way down. I forgot about that. I need to put stuff there. But yeah, so it's like I'll get 1 stun, and then the second one's just not quite in position before it triggers. So I'm thinking about spending the stones on that. I think it's only like 215 or 220, something like that. And we're at max heat, yay! Celebrate. I can't hit sound effects because I don't have that set up yet. I need to do that. I really need to take the time to finish setting things up for streaming. Yep. This amp bot seems to be helping a lot though. Does it show it? Are there stats for that? Nope. So we get destroyed in Golden Bot, but we don't get destroyed in Amp Bot. Huh. Oh boy. How's everybody's tournaments going? I hope they're going good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get 8th. I'm hoping we can pull 7th. I mean, we're not gonna, well, if we can get 7th, we should be able to get 6th. So, we'll see. We'll see. Between AmpBot and the massive increase in Super Tower, that's going to help tremendously. Maybe we can. We'll see. I think my best is... That's not what I wanted. I want tournament history. I think last tournament was my best. Let's actually get to recent tournaments. ILM will be my 7th ultimate weapon. Probably get it tomorrow when we collect rewards. I plan to put 600 stones in, get a quantity up, and cool down to 230. That sounds like a great plan. ILM was my final ultimate weapon. Okay, no, tournament before last was my best. Almost hit 1200 waves. It was my final one, and all I've done to it is quantity to 5. I haven't put anything into damage, and I haven't put anything into maybe 1 or 2 clicks into cooldown. Maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't actually remember. I'm getting a spam phone call from an 866 number. Don't know, don't care. They can leave a message, but they won't. They never do. I get phone calls from this number all the time, and when I answer it, there's never anybody there. It's annoying. I know at least Odo Felicia's from a different country. Anybody else that's not from the US, question for you. Do you get spam phone calls from random phone numbers that are either scams or not actually anyone there, or, you know, just crap calls like that? Is that just a US thing? Holding place 1 currently, but only in champ with 2038 waves. Second is 1500. Hold on, what? It is about sending a message. Not from the PH. Is that an issue there? Like spam phone calls like that? Yeah, the spam calls while they record your voice and hack. Yeah, they do that here too. That's why I don't ever answer them. And if I do answer them, you know, I just remembered a friend of my wife's is from the Philippines. I think. I'm pretty sure she's from the Philippines. She lives here now. Her and her husband live in Arizona, I think. But yeah, whenever I do, if I ever do answer them, I never talk in my normal voice. I'm in Thailand. We get them all the time. In Germany, laws are way stricter. I figured in Europe they would be stricter because there's a lot of things that I don't like about European law. But there are other things that I really like about European law, and that's one of them. They tend to on stuff like that. Oh, that actually was an important call. That was my internet provider telling me I need to pay my bill. Oops. Strangely enough, Flipstars, your color changed. You were purple and now you're red. But over here, it's all white. Why? I don't know. Okay. Either way, this is finished. Let's see what we're at. 11? Jeez. What do we need to get higher? Wow. So, a handful of waves, and we're gonna go up a lot. That's funny. I think the most people I've ever seen tied for one spot was either 5 or 6. I think Myriad Waves was in my last tournament. I don't remember. Sorry, I backtracked to the topic was earlier. I was driving home from a gig. I agree. Music can take up a lot of your time. Unfortunately enough, though, I found a work from home job. Work from home is awesome. No worries about backtracking, though. It does take a lot of time. On the one hand, I really miss... I was actually talking about this with a good buddy of mine that is also a guitar player, who used to do music professionally as well, but doesn't anymore, just does it as a hobby now. And his roommate is the frontman for a kind of a 90s, early 2000s pop punk cover band kind of thing. And he also has a work from home job in between gigs. He does something with brand marketing or management for bands and stuff. But on the one hand, I really miss playing shows and, you know, being in a band and doing all the band stuff. But at the same time, touring is exhausting. I actually saw recently a clip from Michael Jackson doing an interview, like some promotional material for a tour he was on. And, hey, Rubber Duck Sauce, what's up? That is not surprising because I've only done one other stream, and it was a last-minute, spur-of-the-moment thing. Sorry, my feet were cold. I had to put my socks on. Yeah. And that was 2 weeks ago. So, hey, I got a milestone. What milestone did I get? Huh. I didn't know you... Did you guys know that you could get milestones in tournaments? I did not. I did not know that you could do that. But apparently you can. Okay, let's switch crit chance for coins, and I think health regen for crit coin. I need more card slots! How are you doing today, Rubber Duck Sauce? I'm gonna be completely honest, I think this every time I see your name, and it makes me laugh, and I love it. I see Duck Sauce, and my first thought goes to the original Mighty Ducks movie and Emilio Estevez's boss that sponsors the team, Mr. Ducksworth. And so I always picture Rubber Ducksworth. And I love that movie. It always makes me want to go, quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. But every time I see your name, that's what I think of. So hopefully that's not offensive. I think it's great. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a compliment, but it was a good movie. Great movie. Let's start a run. Let's do a tier 2 run and see if we can pick up a couple of more. Actually, yeah, we'll leave it on tier 2. We've already started it. What are we at on here? 1090. And Flipstars, you said you were at, what, 12, or... Yeah. 2,000 waves, and then second place was a good chunk behind her. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm pretty sure we don't have anybody below me that can pass me. Definitely not Berkey. Although Berkey is definitely waiting to run because there's no way he's gonna drop. He, she, it, they, Empire. Do it. Yeah. Everybody else I don't think is gonna be a problem. Yeah. I think I skipped somebody, but I don't know who. And I don't really care. Let's see, I clicked that one twice because I meant to do this instead. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I never saw a stream without Rubber Duck Sauce. Rubber Duck Sauce gets around. If you are in any of the major tower creator streams, you're going to run into Rubber Duck Sauce. Rubber duckies get everywhere. Everywhere. I don't think there is a tower community, like a part of the tower community, I have not seen that name. Good fun, though. Good fun. Okay. Who are we looking at? Uther the Dragon. Yep, not a problem there. Click on the side. Yeah, I don't think there's much to worry about from anybody. Did I click on Facebook? Yeah, I did. X-Death. Kamish. Now, what's interesting, my highest wave is above that. I think my highest wave in tier 18 is 1800. That's really funny. The name isn't meant to be serious. I'm glad oh, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think it's a brilliant name. In general. Almost like finding a YouTube video without a comment from all... For real! I'm terminally online. It's great. Yeah, All Clouded gets around everywhere. Maybe? But what helps me get higher, but it hurts me in tournaments, is I've got a lot into my damage, but I don't have as high of an investment in my Chrono Field. We're definitely not going to get to 5th. There is a chance we could get into that 5-6 spot, though. Maybe. We'll see. Because I do have... I did get more into Chrono Field by accident. And our Super Tower Mastery is almost finished, so... Maybe? Then again, if we get 3 bosses pile up on us all at the same time... You know, kind of hard to tank that. I mean, we're only tanking 216Q. What's our damage reduction right now? 66. That's what I thought it was in tournaments. Mid-60s. Yeah. I'm really needing some coffee. Good. I used to be terminally online like that. Back in the day when I was on Twitch, I was always online. I was either in Discord, I was in somebody's stream, I was streaming myself when I was working, because at the time I worked I did marketing resets at grocery stores, and I had like 6 stores I went to, and so I'd get in the store at like 4 a.m. and then I would usually have headphones in and be lurking in somebody's stream while I was working. There were a couple of British guys. Do you turn down? I don't. Not anymore. I guess I could. To my knowledge, they completely fixed that issue, and I don't think it makes a difference. Maybe it does. I know people still do it, but no, I never do. So your tower's gonna be super? Well, hello there, Tags. Yes, my tower is very super. It has... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I passed it. Only 1 level left. Only 1. Only 1. Thanks for the reminder. Need me some espresso. Dude, I love espresso. Love espresso. Haven't had any in a while. I used to work with a guy on a couple of movies I worked on. I cannot remember his name. I can picture his face. DJ Tags in the house. Heck yeah. Tags has done some cool stuff. I dig it. I dig the stuff he's done, especially the Spartan song that he did for Spartan. I dig that one a lot. I honestly thought Spartan spent a lot of time in... Oh, fun. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I listen to audiobooks constantly, and I was always either listening to an audiobook or in somebody's stream. Been cooking more tracks? There you go. Tags, have you heard Oto's music? Oto's music's really good. What's up, Sven? How's it going? The delay... I've got to swap these because I keep seeing chat out of my right, and it's faster over here. on the web browser than it is in my streaming software, and it drives me nuts. I keep looking over this way. Tag's been putting out some great content. Yeah, Tags is great. Tags is great. I need to correct me if I'm wrong, but Tags, you do a lot of work with the effective paths sheets, right? Or do you just do tutorials for it? I can't remember. Right now, 620 for 12th place. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that 1,500 waves. I don't know, we might. You know, I bet we had an overcharge that took out all of our energy shield. I bet that's what it was. Hate those things. They drive me nuts. Odo has music. Oh, it's great. I'm assuming Odo didn't mind me telling that. It's on Spotify. I listened to it earlier. I enjoyed it. It was very good. Very much enjoyable. Mostly relics and them stuff on the sheets. Gotcha. I knew it was something like that. I keep having people tell me I need to start using the effective path sheets, and I hope that didn't just mess things up because I just resized some windows. Hold up. I misread some stuff. Yeah. See what I did there? It's Jammin' Forever's a name that's stuck around with me for. I've been using that for. Oh gosh, I created an email under that moniker 20 years ago, and started using that as my gamer tag at least a decade ago. More than that, because I play Warframe a lot. I don't know if any of you guys do. I love Warframe. And my start date on Warframe was June 25th of 2013, and I've never changed my username. Yeah. So, oh gosh, I have a lot of unread emails. Who's emailing me? It's all marketing except for a reminder that my mortgage payment is coming up soon. Oh, season 17 of Sea of Thieves is about to come out. Haven't played that game in a long time. Let's see. Did tutorial for it, but it needs to be updated. I use it daily. Best sheets ever. I have not ever used it. I know it exists. Same thing with Project Ren. I keep saying I'm going to use Project Ren. I've switched username 3 times. Wow. Yeah, I've been jamming forever. Now, on Twitch, when I was streaming, I changed usernames a handful of times. I was jamming forever. Literally forever. And then I switched to... I decided to rebrand. And so I changed my name to Jam the Confused, because my catchphrase was, I was always saying, I'm confused. So I actually have a shirt, or had a shirt when I had a merch store that said, what did it say? It was a play on the Got Milk shirt, but it said something about being confused, and it may have just said confused ? I can't remember. It's been a long time. There is actually a small chance that may still exist. Let me see. Let's see. Nope, don't want to go to Sherpa's Twitch. Want to go to mine. Want to go to my page. Not that one. I want to go to my actual channel, not the dashboard. There we go, channel. Let's see. I don't think my merch store still exists. Maybe it does. Okay, yeah, it's offline. Oh, we about died. What wave are we on? What just hit me? I wish it showed what hit, like you could get an alert on what hit you. Whew, that was close. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to 1500 waves. I love this track. Okay. My nose itches. Oops. Sorry, guys. You can kind of see it on the... Let me switch screens. Here we go. So this was the shirt here. It just says confused with a question mark, and it has my old logo there. What's up, New Paradise? How's it going? I wish you could see all of it. There was some cool stuff on there. I forgot that we had, that's my old logo. I forgot we had phone cases. Wow. And the Furby! I forgot about Furby! My wife used to, she had this stuffed Furby, or not stuffed, just Furby. This tournament was rough, 100 fewer waves than last one for me. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think I'm doing better than last time. I think last time I didn't break 1100 waves. Yeah, 1061, but I did 1195 the tournament before that. Oh no, Felicia, is your... That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Dadgum ranged! Either way, we got a solid 8th place. I'm not gonna try again to get further. 400 waves is a stretch. And nobody behind me is gonna be able to catch me. So, unless we have some real sleepers, you know, where they're, you know, farming, or they're not gone above tier 17. My throat is scratchy. I hate how squeaky this dadgum chair is. Okay, well that was that for tournaments. I'm not gonna run this one again. Like I said, this one, I hate that ranged ultimate. Did we have ranged ultimate? Did we? No, but I agree. I do hate 8th is great. Yeah, 8th is great. I'm happy with 8. I would have loved to have gotten the next bracket up though. But 8th will give me 8 keys, which I think will put me at 10. Why do I have 10? Or what? I thought I had 12. Why do I have... Oh! I bought a card slot. That's why. That's why. I'm currently saving up for auto restart because I finally have things set up where where auto restart's actually going to be really helpful to me. And yeah. So we got that, which is great. We got that. What is that? Recovery amount, don't care. I want that. But I'm not planning to spend any money on this. Oh, fun little thing, guys, that's been happening this week. So, story time. So last time we streamed, we're running into all kind of audio issues. Kept getting all crackly. Fixed that. Haven't had a single problem this stream, which probably means that I can kill my microphone in my ears and not have a problem. But in fact, I'm gonna do that. Excuse me. Because it really kind of annoys me. Even though at the same time I'm used to it, so... So I fixed that issue. And then I've also been having an issue with my video editing software not wanting to render stuff properly. with some unrelated issues. I thought it was because of what I did changing my audio. It wasn't. It was a totally unrelated thing, but I think I fixed that. Well, then over this last week, my computer has just randomly started shutting off. It started off, I'd be doing my thing and it would just click off and then turn back on. And I couldn't find any reason for it. Well, then this week, I think on Wednesday, it just shut off completely and wouldn't turn back on. So I went around the corner because my desk is up against the wall and my computer tower is on the other side of the wall to keep the heat down in this room. And the noise as well. So, and then I just route cables through the wall. The power strip was off. So I didn't know if it was a problem with the power strip or a problem with the computer or a problem with the electricity running to the power strip, because I live in a house that was built in the early 60s and the electrical is crap in this house. Most of the outlets in the house, or most of the breakers, are GFCI breakers, if you know anything about electrical, because none of the electrical is run with a ground wire. So I didn't know if it was that, and finally I found one of my backup power strips, swapped those, haven't had a problem since then. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, what's going on over here? I'm just gonna let this run, see what we can get out of it. Let's grab a couple modules. What you gonna get? Anything fun? Nope. Okay. Alright, well, let's set up for a farming run. Demon mode, bounce shots, those will just happen as they happen. No problems there. Let's go ahead and... first things first. Respec, and let's start our final level of... I was already on it, and I went away. Super Tower Mastery. And that will be done in 5.5 days, unless I rush it. I've got the gems. Should I rush this? I really want to. Just to have it done. Rush it, rush it, rush it. I really want to. Think of the modules. I know. But at the same time, I don't really need the modules right now. I mean, yeah, there's a couple I'd like to get up to 5-star, but I've got everything to Ancestral. I'm just holding on to gems for the next... what's it called? Which we've got... That's the wrong thing. Another week, and then is it a week after that? So I've got 2 weeks to save. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it be. But I do need to, before I forget, change these. Man, I'm gonna be thinking about that all day long now. But, I mean, if I rush it, I don't know what I would put in its place. I mean, I guess I could put utility discount. I need to put damage per meter back in. Though I'm not in a massive rush on that because, how'd the tournament go? John, it went pretty well. It went pretty well. We're sitting in 8th right now. Nah, don't rush it. So, yeah. It went well. If you rush it, do it before the next tournament, definitely. That may be what I do in Rush Intro Sprint. You know, that's a really, yeah. I mean, that's going to be done in, no, it's only 76. But then I've got to dump the coin right back into it. In fact, I think I am going to go ahead and rush that and let it start the next level. Just to get that extra almost 200 waves. Yeah, I did some things since the last update. I bought Intro Sprint. I don't have the patience. I do usually, mostly just because I want to spend the gems on modules, but now that I'm actually caught up on modules, I don't know. Did I turn down all of my, yeah, I did. Max this stuff back out. This makes me mad. I sat with a mythic GComp forever. I finally got it to Ancestral on the Sharp Fortitude banner. I had a 5-star Dimension Core plus 2 more Dimension Core before I got that to Ancestral. I think I had Dimension Core, Black Hole Digester, and Space Displacer were all 5-star before I got GComp to Ancestral. And then, in I think one featured banner, I believe it was the project funding banner. No. Now I'm getting mixed up. I think it was the project funding banner that I got. I don't know. I can't remember. Can't remember. Yes, I know I'm tapping my microphone. The thuds are thought-provoking. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, let's get back over here and get this set up. I need to get RPC mastery. I hadn't planned on getting free up mastery, but then I was like, oh, I can finally farm tier 14 and it's effective. And I want the mastery so that I can AFK it. And so I got it. And then I accidentally put, and you had not started it yet? Had not started what? I don't remember what I was talking about. What did I not started? I don't know. You'll let me know in a second. Oh, you know what? You're talking about last stream. I had not started it. I bet is what you're talking about. Yeah, I got it over that weekend, I think. Primordial Collapse, equip in the assist slot. So I'm still hybrid farming. I've tried Glass Cannon a couple times, but it's still... I can get almost as far with hybrid farming as I can with Glass Cannon. And I'm able to farm more efficiently because I can tank more hits. So it's still a little bit more efficient for me to do that right now. I would like to get where I'm straight Glass Cannon farming well, maybe not straight glass cannon farming, but more focused on glass cannon versus hybrid. What I need to try, that I haven't tried yet, is try hybrid farming with glass cannon perks. Because what I was doing was tier 12 farming hybrid, but I wasn't taking the 50-50 perk because it just was more efficient for me to let my ultimate weapons and go orbless the whole time. Now that I'm farming 14, it's a little different. Trying to remember what all I need to take that, unlock that, lock that. I don't need that locked, but it doesn't really matter. There's a reason for this, and I'll show you why. It's actually a bug that I need to probably report, but I don't know. Once I finish this, I'll show you guys why. So I always start with my range and orbs devoed because there's something that happens that I don't think is supposed to happen, but it does. That's supposed to be locked. Yo, Bunzo, what's up? What is up, Bunzo? How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. I can't, my keys don't work, so I can't, I have to do it with my mouse, and it's bugging me. I don't like it. But yeah, Bonzo, how you doing? I watched one of your videos this morning, actually. I think it was yours. What video was, now I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look at my history. It was either this morning or last night I watched one of your videos. Where's my history? Yeah, it was yours. It was your actually, I think I commented on it. It was your video on tips for getting into Legends. That was a good video. You had some good tips in there. There's some really good tips in that video. Doing good. Doing good. Doing good. Doing good. What was I doing? I've forgotten. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's switch to 100. Okay. Oh, one more. Okay. Usually take that about 1,200, and that means unit. Oh, that's right. You did say something about that. I wasn't. I was commenting on it because I had something to add to what you were saying. We were talking about Orb Devo because of some issue in the run, I think. Oh, just now? Not really an issue. I think it's a bug that's not supposed to happen with Orb range. But it helps with the run. And I like it. So I almost don't want to say anything about it because I don't want it to get fixed. I haven't checked the comments yet, but I have a lot. Yeah, I bet. I think I just commented on my thoughts on Poison Swamp because I think Poison Swamp is a lot. You made a comment about Poison Swamp being more in-game, and as a damage dealer, basically it boiled down to as a damage dealer, I totally agree with you. But the stuns that Poison Swamp gives now is awesome, and it's not that expensive of an investment. It's cheaper than investing in Chrono Field, I think. So I think it's a really good thing to do earlier on in Legends is to get 100% uptime on Poison Swamp. Gambling for Stone Pack does make people more talkative, it seems. It does do that. It does do that. I had actually completely forgotten you'd mentioned something about a Stone Pack giveaway. I did not mean to put a click into orb size. I don't remember where I had these, but I also just spent a bunch of coins, so I'm not going to take them up past that right now. That's a good point. I think you can. It's a lab thing. So basically, I don't remember what the actual cost is, but I've got 100% uptime, and I think I've got a couple of clicks into damage from before. They're like, oh man, but I was in a talkative mood, I guess. it do be like that. Hardest aspect to make poison spot good for stuns is you need to pull up. Exactly. But Alpha, how are you doing? That's what I was getting at. It's not that expensive to get it to 100% uptime. Just taking it to 70 seconds up and a cooldown of 70 seconds. Now, you still run into a problem with the battle condition, but even if you don't have it 100%, you have really good stuns from Poison Swamp. You don't need massive size. Doing parallel chill stream? Thanks. Yeah, I try to keep it kind of chill. I get a little excitable sometimes, which is really funny because I'm not really that excitable of a person in person. But I think it was something like 1,600. That seems right. That seems right. You know, we can look at it. Let's see how much it costs. I don't want that window that big, but I don't want it that small. The tower. Ultimate weapons. Excuse me. Where's Poison Swamp? Poison Swamp. Alrighty, so to get to 70-second cooldown. Right. I can't copy and paste just that. I have CF Plus, actually, yes. I do have CF Plus. Yeah, just at a glance, 1,600 is probably about right. But it's a lot cheaper than getting a lot of other crowd control. It's still more expensive than getting ILMs to where you have decent crowd control, but I think the Poison Swamp stuns are really, really good, especially when you're dealing with fasts and fast ultimate. Been having success getting bosses and such to spiral into Poison Swamp stun, even though, yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah, I've got, what level is my Chrono? Okay, I've only got level 1. So, I was planning to put another level into Golden Tower Plus, and then reasonable take. Yeah, I think so. I think that it's less investment to get Inner Landmines good stuns, but it's way cheaper than Chrono Field and getting Chrono Field really solid. It's expensive. It's expensive to get 100% uptime. It's expensive on Chrono Loop. It's expensive on the speed reduction. But that's just my take on it. And the rest is labs, you know, the stun time lab and all. It's great. We'll take cash bonus. We'll just do that. But yeah, I'd planned on getting another level of GT Plus, and then another level of Chrono Loop, and then I was gonna do speed reduction. And then I accidentally, maxing speed reduction would be more effective than level 1. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Right now, I'm just going with whichever one's cheaper. CF Plus needs to go to at least 4. I agree. Just unlocking Chrono Loop, and I can't remember, does it start at level 0 or level 1? I think it starts at level 0, and then I went to 1. Just unlocking it and getting that 1 level basically made my orb damage go from like single digits to up to like 20 to 30% sometimes, depending on where the stuns are. So it was even just doing that. I like the cheaper approach, something always being done. Yeah. Starts at 0. That's what I thought. But before it's good, at least that's what the gang towers are saying. Yeah. Yup. Also, side note, isn't it funny how, why are you not, there it is. Isn't it funny how that does? It makes me laugh. It's because of, this. Excuse me. It makes me laugh. It makes me chuckle. Alright, I need to finish up, how do you define a gangsta tower? Yeah, it's a tower on a lean. You know what I mean? Make it a little, here, I'll give you a gangsta tower. Oh. Okay, good, I didn't close it. Hold up. I can't get it to click. I want it to... Why are you not working? There we go. There you go. Gangsta tower. I think after Pewter they become gangsta. You know, what's really funny is I have the hardest time not saying gangster, even though, technically speaking, I grew up in the hood. Although, if I say that in front of my wife, she rolls her eyes because she actually did grow up in the hood. I grew up on Hood Road. Frank's here. Excuse me. Let's see. From my experience, CF Plus does a lot more for borbing than... Yeah, I agree. If boss isn't your main threat, it probably won't do much overall. Yeah. Baby Tower is drunk. I thought that was a good chuckle. Alright, I gotta fix it because it's making my eyes go crossed. Okay, I need to finish getting... Why is that not lined up? Okay. Let's see. Let me finish up my... technically, you did grow up... Exactly. I grew up in the hood. But, now, truth be told, the hood was right down the road from me, but I actually grew up in a... I didn't grow up in a high end as far as, like, the monetary value of the houses in the neighborhood. A lot of them are worth a lot now simply because they're all on property. I grew up on 4 acres, so... Even though I didn't grow up in the nicest house, I grew up in a nice house, but not a giant house. The property's worth a lot because it's way back off the road. The driveway is half a mile long and it's 5 acres. Or 4.5, something like that. I can't remember. Just under 5 acres. Do you feel like having multiple accounts is draining or still have fun with it? So, when I first started the second account, it was draining. But my main account is almost completely AFK now. And I finally got my second account to where it's a little bit more AFK, so I'm not having to constantly be on it. So, at this point, it's not draining. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep going with it beyond, you know, a couple of months. Oh, that is hot. Did that get turned up? Holy cow. I just burnt the crap out of my throat. Oh. I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, it did get turned up. Dang it. It's supposed to be on 134 or 132, and it's on 136. It's way too hot. I cannot... Spicy heat I can handle all day. Temperature heat, ugh. But yeah, it was very draining when I first started it, especially since I couldn't put it on my phone. I could only use it on my computer because I started having cloud sync issues, and I lost like a day. I lost several days worth of progress on the baby account, and an entire day's worth of progress on my main account due to cloud save issues. I did a video about it, and it was an issue going back and forth between, or switching accounts on my phone and going back and forth on the computer. And I don't really know why it was happening or how it was happening, but it was annoying. So I lost progress a lot. So I still needed to use my main account on my phone. So, and that was my priority. Yeah, it was pretty crushing. And then, to make matters worse, after I got past the issue, I got my first ultimate weapon on the baby account, and Golden Tower wasn't an option, so I restarted anyways. But I'm just glad I wasn't one of those that lost, like, massive amounts of progress. Flipstars, were you in Ryan's stream last night when somebody was talking about it? It might have been Study Mage. Had a complete account reset and lost everything. AJ Winter, what's up? AGR Winter. I have a couple friends whose reasoning for baby accounts is to have fun with a gimmick. Yeah, that's okay. Gold Tower is B tier. And you know, according to some folks, yeah, I saw that. My jaw hit the floor. I haven't watched the video yet, but I watched this. Some folks. I've watched the short on Deathwave being S tier. I agree. It's salvageable, but it is an uphill battle. I'd rather start with GT and have to push for the other econ. So like right now, I've got GT Plus, or I've got GT, Deathwave, and Chrono Field. I'm hoping I get Black Hole next. I'm saving all of my stones. Excuse me. So I got 172 this tournament. Might get me another 20 or 19. We'll see. Either way, it'll put me up to 200 stones. I think I need 300. That happened to you in July as well. Yeah, it's been rough. It's happened to a lot of people lately. But I was not in the stream there. Okay. I didn't think you were. I thought you would come in later because they were talking about that when I jumped in, and it was probably about 30 or 40 minutes after I came in. Took around 10 days till I got my progress back. At least you got it back. So there is that, but then you lost a week and a half of progress, which sucks. I'm getting cold. I don't know about you guys. I am cold all of a sudden. And then I've got the wrong hoodie. This is my heavy one, not my light one. Oh, cool thing that I wanted to show you guys. So, not cool part of this story, my grandfather, well, technically he's my mom's stepdad, but my grandfather, whom I have not seen in a decade, died about 8 months ago or so, which was sad. But like I said, I haven't seen him in a long time, and I didn't see him much before then, but he was also one of my favorite grandparents when I was a kid. It was just unfortunate because he lived far away, so I could never see him. Seeing the lower tier stone income makes me always double. I know. I forgot how bad it was because it's been, I mean, my main account's 3 years old. So it's been a while since I was down there. And I was floored when I saw how bad the stone income was. I was like, no wonder I spent so many medals on on stones. But yeah, so my grandfather died about 8 months ago or so. And my mom has been going through his house and all. And she was talking about a lot of the stuff. So the house that he lived in that my grandparents lived in when I was growing up was really cool. It was kind of this weird, like, 5-floor split level thing. It's a strange house. But the middle level, or one of the middle levels, was literally a full-on British pub, which was awesome. My grandfather was from England, and so I had this really cool pub. If I could find, I bet I can find a picture of it. I'll look for one while I'm talking. I think there's a picture on Facebook of it. Let me see if I can find it. I hit the wrong thing. But so my mom's been going through their stuff, and the house was a rental for a long time. And a lot of the stuff from when we were growing up was still in the house. The tenants never never got rid of anything. Where are the rest of my mom's photos? That's photos of Terra. That's why I can't find it. Unique living experience for sure. Yeah. It was a strange house, but it was like each level had, like there was the basement, which was a garage and a laundry room. And then the next level was the pub, and it had a bathroom and kind of a sitting room. And then you went up another level and you had the dining room, kitchen, and a living room. And then you went up another level and you had 3 bedrooms. And I want to say there was an attic above that. It was a strange house. But so my mom's been going through it on. I told her, I was like, there's one thing I would love to have. I've actually got a couple of things. He had some old swords that I would love, but I think they're all gone. But when I was a kid, my parents gave my grandfather his family crest. And I asked for it. And I got it. And I love it. Let's see if I can get... It's a little crooked because I need to... it's been sitting for so long, and I've got to... excuse me. Take it apart and straighten it out and recenter it. But I wanted this really bad. And so I got it. And I'm so excited about it. I'm going to hang it up in here somewhere. Maybe there? I don't know. I haven't decided yet where it's going to go. I do have a hole there. The white Schecter was over there. Man, there's a long delay on the stream. I did have the Schecter over here, the white one. But my wife suggested I move it over to that wall. But now I've got a hole there. So I may put the crest over there. It's actually, it is really cool. It is really cool. He was a cool guy. I like my grandfather a lot. But him and my mom's mom were a trip. They were something else. We were talking about guitar playing. Let me switch scenes really quickly. From back in my show days. It's been a minute. Back when I was playing. But it's still not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... I know my mom had a picture of the pub on... that I saw not long ago, and now I can't find it. Because she posted it when my grandfather died, and it hasn't been that long. But I can't find it, and it's bugging me. Why is that same picture there? Strange. Oh well. If I can't find it in a second, it may just be another day thing. Finding everything else. Lots of beach pictures. Lots of pictures of the ocean. And the grandkids. But none of the pub. Well, there's my grandparents, but not the pub. Is that the pub? Oh, well, that is the pub, but you can't see anything in it. Oh, well. I may just have to find a picture and share it later. Oh, well. It was cool. It was cool. All right. Excuse me. Let's get back to getting this run started. Don't need to do anything there. I really need to get this cooldown done. And I also have been thinking about getting that 6th one. I don't know. All right. Is there anything else we need to do specifically? We'll need to put some into that. That's good. Current goals labstone-wise? So my plan, as far as labs go, just finishing out the masteries that I'm working on right now, which is Super Tower, Intro Sprint, and then the Battle Condition Reduction. I don't think I'm going to finish that one out because I think it gets really expensive, and I don't think I have the econ to finish it yet. I want to at least get it to 10%, though. Super Tower Mastery will be done this week. Intro Sprint, I've got some time on. I've got enough levels in Free Up Mastery for now, so I'm not going to touch that for a while. And then, ILM at 2 minute 30 second and 6 mines will provide some CC. Yeah, exactly, Yogi. It's one big Q total. Okay, I thought it got really expensive. I was thinking that last level was really expensive. RPC is going to be my next mastery. I was saving for some levels of GT Plus, and then I, on a spur of the moment whim, decided to get free upgrades so that I could AFK tier 14. My throat is super scratchy. Good coffee. I like coffee, and it's not the best coffee, but coffee's good. I turned it down too much. I burnt the crap out of my throat, and then now it's too hot, or not hot enough. Let's try that. I do love the Ember mug. It's awesome, but... Wait. Excuse me. I need to get a setup to do, like, you know what? Side note, I'm a little ADHD about things. I want to... This is going to sound really nasty for a second. Give me a second. Okay, how's that? Oh god, that's really quiet. Check. Can't hear a thing. I was going for... There we go. Okay, so if I play around with this, I want to get kind of a... Check? Too much. Okay, never mind. I don't want to annoy you guys. I want to play around with doing some overdrive and get kind of a scratchy, like drive-through window, fast food restaurant sound. I think that'll be fun, but that was not it. Yeah, still muffled. Well, that was intentional, Yogi. That was intentional. That was weird. Okay. But yeah, so I got free up mastery, walkie-talkie vibes. Exactly, that's what I was going for. I mentioned it last stream, but didn't really talk about it this time. As an audio interface, I use a Neural DSP Quad Cortex, so it's really overkill for what I do with it. Dudes and dudiness, I am glad to announce I finally got Ancestral Wall Health on my SF. There you go! I don't have sound effects to give you a cheer, but hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let me find it. Hold the phone. We'll get a cheer. We'll get something. I just have to find it. Pause that. Here we go. I don't know if that actually came through. It did. And we're in XL Chirp. Oh, yeah. Ancestrals are a pain. Yeah. Okay. That was it. I was actually going... That's not the effect I was going for, but I think I can't top that anymore today, so I'll call it a day. Hope to catch you next. Alrighty. Thank you for hanging out, Flipstars. You take care as well. We'll see you later. Have fun. All right. I really need to get this run started. Back to, was it Alpha's question? Yeah. Goals about lab stone-wise. Yeah, so my plan was to do a couple levels of golden combo, or at least one, and I was going to have the stones to do it after today's tournament, and then last night I accidentally put a click into Chrono Field speed reduction, which wasn't a bad thing. That was one of my soon-to-be goals as well, and, well, yeah. So, next up is going to be Golden Tower plus at least one level into that. I think it's level 6. And I'm going to be honest, right now, I'm getting the econ for what I want to be able to do. Yeah. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I've actually got a lot that I want to do right now. I really need to put some investment into my chain lightning. That's really holding me back. But I need to get this 4th spotlight. I need to get more GT combo. I need to put some into landmines. But try my first ever champs tournament today. Only 513 moves. Hey, Nedner! Actually, would you prefer me to call you Nednerb, or would you prefer me to call you Brendan? Either way, I don't care. Whichever you prefer. But 513 waves for your first go around. That's solid. That is solid. I dig it. Looks great. That's not what I wanted. 513 strong. Mods power spike just causing some hiccups in the top. Yeah. Shatter 5 is done. Hey! We need another. We're gonna do a different one this time. I just have to find it. Not that one. Crap. I need to get all of my sound effects set back up. I don't like this, that I have to go hunt for them. There it is. Yay! Okay. Alrighty, good stuff, Sven. Open enough waves to keep me in champ. I did that run with restorative bonus, and now I'm trying project funding. Project funding is awesome. But at certain levels, I could see restorative, whatever it is, bonus doing really well. All right, let's see. I've got 16Q. Where do I want to put that? I usually have at least up to there. And I guess we'll put the rest there. All right, so that's where we're gonna run for our hybrid run. I would like these. I usually keep all of these higher, but because I just started a bunch of masteries, I don't have enough coin. So, like, I went from 61 to... Where the heck is my... There it is. Oi! Yeah, I just dropped 15Q on masteries. Ick. That hurt a lot. Doing guild stuff too? What do you mean? I need to do guild stuff, but I can't do anything more until I get that. Both are sort of and project funding or mythic. Awesome. I ran a mythic project funding for a long time. GComp was still better for me in tournaments until I got it to ancestral though. Excuse me. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Either or, okay. You know what? I'm gonna try. I haven't done this yet. I'm gonna try doing a true glass cannon. Or more RB, so your tests are my info. RB. Oh, gotcha. So, I'm gonna try summon. I want to get it. That's not what I wanted. Guilds. So, my fetch is pretty solid. But that is not what I want. The way that summon works, it says a new basic enemy every second, but this is, the effect can make it a better choice. If you're talking about RB, or are you talking about, oh shoot, what? Are you talking about summon? So they've already reworked summon. It just has the wrong description. They were talking about it in the Discord, I think this morning or yesterday. Sam posted about it. Let me find it. So basically, where are announcements? There they are. It's multiple, 2 enemies every second while it's active. And that can be a basic, range, tank, or fast. Yeah, my fetch is pretty solid. Right, yeah, it's not accurate. So it's 2 enemies every second. So right now it would be 10 enemies. And the cash bonus applies to everything that's killed while it's active, not just what it summons. I've been real curious on summon, wanted to see what the big guys say. Agreed. So, the cash bonus, I don't think is going to be massive for later game players. Maybe beneficial with project funding, maybe. But project funding kind of has a soft cap. So, I mean, once you get past like $500 million, it doesn't really increase all that much. But for earlier game players, that cash bonus could be massive. But the real thing that I think is going to be beneficial for it is for Golden Combo. Since Golden Combo is entirely based on how many enemies you kill while it's active, I think it's going to be really good with Golden Combo. So, I'm really curious about how it's, or at least the ones I know are giving shard argument here for fetch, but yeah. I don't think that the shard increase from fetch is really all that big. The only reason I dumped a ton into it is because it doesn't show me how many I've gotten. Hoping so would be fun. Yeah. Run history. So my last full farming run was this one. I'm kind of bouncing around between tier 13 and tier 14. 14 is more profitable as a whole, but tier 13, the run ended about the time I was planning to get up this morning, so I went with it instead. Let's see what yeah, so I mean, we're talking double digits on the shards, not crazy amounts of shards. So I am thinking about doing, actually, how many, you're talking about restorative for the rework? Okay. Yeah, I don't really see it being super, super effective. I mean, I guess as the new guild background super laggy in a run, I only run the cherry blossom one, and I'm thinking about getting rid of it because I've been noticing a lot of lag lately, and I don't know if that's the cause. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna take it out. I have a thing for cherry blossoms, as you can see. I also have a half dozen cherry blossom trees in my front yard. So the adjusted version sits better than before. Is it? Okay. Oh, I need to finish doing the bands. I want that band. I want that band. Do I want to ban that? Living in a dang painting, man? Are you talking about my studio? Surrounded by cherry trees? Okay, yeah. I don't know. Let me see if I have a picture of them blooming. I love cherry blossom trees. The Japanese cherry trees, I absolutely love them. Oh well. I don't think I have a picture of them blooming. Maybe actually, my wife might. Let me see. Well, I don't have any that of the trees in full bloom, just individual blossoms. Alrighty. Pennant. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm debating on. I need to see what's actually killing me, if it's bosses or elites. I think I'm gonna keep it for now and ban I don't really know what I want to ban. Throwing separate instances should be okay, but it probably depended on PC specs. Alrighty, oh no, you crash. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. for you. Yeah, get you some sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I think I missed a text. Could the second be out? Yes. The second one does lag a little bit. Sometimes. They usually are pretty good, though. They usually both run... the second account always caps at 60 FPS. But they do lag my CPU a little bit sometimes. I really need to upgrade because of my workload. Knockback Lifesteal. Thank you. I meant to ban that one. Actually, it really doesn't matter at all because I have 100% uptime on my black hole, so it doesn't affect me at all. I was debating on health regen to max health, but I think that will be fine because I think it's fleets that are killing me, and I think that will be enough to deal with them. I don't know. I don't know if having the extra health, because I am running kind of hybrid. But we're gonna go with that. And I feel like there's something else I need to do. We're gonna swap to Anycube portal. Yeah. I need to get ancestral defense percent, just had. Yeah. Black hole uptime completely negates knockback. Because the only things that can be knocked back... Well, actually, no. It's not going to completely negate knockback. Because, shatters. Shatters are affected by knockback. So if shatters are killing you, that could be why. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna run it like this. Let's go. All All right, so earlier I made a comment about orbs. And this is why. So, dang it. I was too slow. Actually, extra orbs doesn't matter because it's going to get pushed out. Scatter children is going, yeah. That's the one thing, the scatters. So, for your workshop orbs, if you have it set to the minimum, when your orbs are active and you max your range, they stay at that minimum range. The workshop, or the extra orbs go out with it. Me bolting on the tower, respond again. The elites? But yeah, so I've been running like this because when enemies start to group up, having the orbs spread out like this seems to have been really helpful. But this is what I was saying. I don't think it's supposed to do this. I think it's supposed to keep them pushed out. Yeah, scatter children? I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to it. But since I'm running more... this is not going to be the setup I'm going to want. Oh, crap. I forgot to change my bots anyways. But that was what I was talking about the orbs. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think they're supposed to move out with your, I think it's supposed to move out with your, range line. But it don't. Okay. But since I'm running full, more glass cannon focused, I want them at a different range. I want to max my range, and I want the orbs set. Dang it. This is annoying. Let me just max it there. Okay. Now we're gonna go. A whole lot of wasted runs. Okay. I want them set here. It's a nice orb tech until extra orb mastery, because coin tags. Right. Which I don't have extra orb mastery yet. But having them there, they'll hit the bosses. So that'll be what we do there. And then eventually, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and push them out another, because once I get the enemy slow perk, they'll need to be further out to hit the bosses. And then I need to play around with my shockwave size, because I don't know where I want it. I think I want it pushing to about here-ish, but I'm not sure. So that's what we'll do there. Yeah. What time is it? 1 o'clock. I'm gonna need to go fix lunch soon. Hey, Spartan just went live. Okay, I've got the runs going. And we'll see how this does. If this does better, this may be how I start farming, just do more hybrid. I don't like going true full glass cannon because I'm pretty sure the fleets are killing me. Been a pleasure, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Alpha. It's been great. I think we are gonna go ahead and give a little cut there, because I need to go take care of some lunch. Is the cap for defense percent still 98%? Yes, it is. And getting that extra, I mean, the ancestral stats it is. Now, what you could do, instead of doing that, is just put a couple more levels into the lab. Oh, you said that. Never mind. I misread it. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. You could also skip the lab time with the new guild relic. There is that too. There is that too. I'm thinking about, when I have the extra slot, putting the lab back in for more damage reduction during tournaments. Because it's a cheap lab and the time is not terrible. So I think in, you know, a couple of weeks with an extra slot, I can get an extra couple of % damage reduction for, I don't know. Don't know. I do want to take some time to put more effort into my defense labs because I'm lacking in a lot. But yeah. As soon as Super Tower Mastery is done, damage per meter is going back in. When Ampbot's done, I think I'm going to... I feel like I'm going to get a lot further in this tourney run because of my restorative bonus. I scuffed it. Yeah. It happens. If dice is your current strain, don't mind the lab time, be alright. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. Well, that was fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I think I didn't switch to Berserker or anything. Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, Berserker is a big deal. What about Super Tower Bonus? I'll show you about Super Tower Bonus. Oh, the screen tearing. That's about Super Tower Bonus. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Nesferatu. I appreciate it. I don't want to stop because I enjoy doing it. I have a lot of fun streaming and chatting with you guys and all, but I'm surprised I'm not getting requests for lunch. Although it's possible my wife just had one of my kids fix her lunch. So, but yeah, that's what's up with Super Tower Bonus. I threw it as soon as I knew I was getting close-ish to starting to pump more masteries. I put Super Tower Bonus in when I had an extra slot and I maxed it out. And it was maxed for probably a month before I bought the mastery. And I just bought the mastery a couple of weeks ago. It was after that. Where did I get? Yeah. So end of September. So almost a month ago, I bought the mastery. A couple of weeks. With adding STB. Are you talking about Super Tower Bonus? If you're not getting, if you're still using bullet damage, it could be worth it. I think there's probably better ways to invest your time. Exactly. Super Tower Mastery is where it shines, for sure. If you don't have any damage labs, it could be helpful for you, but I would say there's better places to put your time. I would. When did I actually finish Super Tower Bonus? It's been a while. Why are we not going back further than that? That's weird. Oh, because it went all the way back. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I think I finished Super Tower Bonus like 2 months ago. I don't know how I got all the way to the end. It jumps massively even before it, yeah. Yeah, I agree about Chain Lightning. Alrighty, where was I? I was working on a bunch of swamp stuff. Okay, so I was working on Super Tower Bonus back in May. Did some random labs, inner landmine stuff. Let's see. Where is Super Tower Bonus 25 in June? No, July. Super Tourney 7. So it must have been August. So yeah, it was about a month. Yep, finished it August 3rd. Over a month. All right, it cost me 1750 stones. I'm on at 300 save round. Yeah, chain lightning is the way to go as far as damage. Ultimate weapons. It is by far the least investment and most return. Even at the top levels, chain lightning is one of the main sources of damage. It is. But, all right, guys, I'm gonna jet. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And we'll try. I eventually want to start streaming all of my tournaments. So I might see you on Wednesday morning. We'll see. Maybe. If not, we'll shoot for next Saturday. We'll see you later.